They are coming and kidnapping and disappearing people on the streets of the United States.
We have ICE federal agents pulling up, terrorizing our communities, hopping out of unmarked vans, stealing and, yes, kidnapping people.
Always a vicious lie, and now we have proof. Meet Oriana Julia Pelaez Calderon, an illegal living in L.A. who just got busted for staging an immigration kidnapping hoax. Now, the DOJ says the 41-year-old claims she was abducted by masked federal agents while on her way to work in order to generate public sympathy and even solicit donations. Now, Calderon claimed that she was kidnapped by gunpoint by so-called bounty hunters. So ridiculous. Well, last month, her family and friends even held press conferences selling her sick lie and then giving, of course, the press and left-wing agitators their favorite narrative. According to the DOJ, Calderon's daughter even set up a fundraising page asking for $4,500. She faces charges of conspiracy, making false statements to federal officers, and Bill Essayli, U.S. Attorney for the Central District of California, is here to tell us about this. Bill, good to see you tonight. How did your office discover that this was a scam?
So, Laura, this was all over the local media here, this whole hoax. They had a press conference, and the media, extremely reckless here locally, just repeating this stuff without doing any vetting or checking it, saying she was abducted and kidnapped from a Jack-in-the-Box. We knew she was not in our custody, and our agents were concerned that she was actually kidnapped. So we launched an investigation to make sure she was safe. They worked over the holiday, over the 4th of July break. I got calls about this, and we got surveillance video. We investigated. We found out the whole thing was a hoax. She wasn't anywhere near the border. She was up in Bakersfield, and the whole thing was an elaborate conspiracy.
Now, is she legally in America or not? I couldn't get that from the original story.
She's an illegal alien. She's an illegal alien, and she was working with her daughter and this immigration attorney who did the press conference. And, you know, there was apparent financial motive, and I think there was another motive here. They want to discredit, dehumanize our federal agents. This is part of the narrative to encourage people to stand up to our agents and to assault them. Assaults are up 800% because of reckless rhetoric like this. Fake narratives about kidnapping that are repeated by politicians and the media is causing these assaults on our agents.
Well, so did the lawyer who's facilitating this know about the underlying facts? I mean, is this part of a broader conspiracy? The daughter's soliciting funds. She conceived, I would imagine, knows it's not true. Then you have the Calderon, illegal. Then you have the lawyer. But this is how this game always seems to work. There's always multiple layers to the lie, and then the media grabs it, runs with it, because they don't do any work to verify anything.
No, the media is part of the propaganda arm. As far as the lawyer and the daughter and others involved, all I can say at this point, Laura, is that this is an active federal criminal investigation, and more to come.
Well, there are a lot of people out there who I think are fueling the hysteria. There was a state senator, Scott Wiener, on CNN today doing such a thing. Watch.
They're creating these private prison gulags, whether in El Salvador or this alligator Alcatraz monstrosity. When he talks about putting the quote-unquote worst of the worst on Alcatraz, what he's talking about is putting hardworking Californians, immigrants there, mothers, people who are just trying to live their lives, and I think political prisoners.
Well, was she just trying to live her life? I mean, she was illegally in the United States. Now she's committing multiple felonies. If these charges are found, she's found guilty of these charges. So, Bill, it's always the honor roll student. It's always the big bad United States government, and now it's gulags.
Look, these are radical. Scott Wiener, I worked with him in the legislature. He's a radical leftist. And these people do not like our country, and they do not care about the people here.
Gulags. They're running out of imagery, and they've been using the same imagery now, whether Trump, Hitler, Trump, dictator, and none of it's worked. But they stay on it. I don't understand it. Good work on your office's part, Bill. Thank you very much.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.